This workshop is, beading on fabric, and the reason I chose fabric is because it's easier to bead.
We each pick our patterns, and then she comes around the table and helps us with each individual piece we're working on quite closely. It's a very intimate environment.
So the first little project we did was a card holder. And we're using Melton wool and just decorating it with beads and sewing it together and trimming it with beads. Makes a dandy little card holder.
I'm learning to string on the beads and tack them down in place, and just like small techniques that are traditionally used in First Nations beadwork. I've actually learned a lot. I can't believe how much I've learned.
A lot of people are just, keeping it simple and putting little flowers on it. Other people are doing, more elaborate designs, and some people are using their initials, And people just pick their favorite colors.
They have so much to choose from, so everyone's free to choose what they want. They can choose beads or buttons or sequins. As you work through it, you get more precise on how many to put on and how many to tack down and where to stake your needle down and come back in through, and you get quite quick at it, right?
I've kind of beaded, off and on all my life. It's something that I guess my mother taught me. And, she did a lot of beading throughout her life, and it was a business for her. She made, moccasins and mucklucks and, different garments and stuff like that. I kind of learned, from her by, sitting with her and, listening to her stories as well.
I'm quite green. I was surprised at how many people weren't green themselves and they just hopped right to it, but it was really good to see other people's designs. I'm used to sewing on a different level, so this is traditional sewing.
Beading is kind of relaxing. You can just sit around the table and, stories. People are telling their stories and talking with each other, getting to know each other. It's creative work, and anytime you're doing creative work, it's healing and healthy stuff to do.
It's really good to make connections in a similar culture, and since we're all wanting to do the same thing, it's great to talk about what beadwork we're doing together. It just helps inspire you and push your interests further, right?
Certainly I'm passing on information and knowledge, and that's always important. My granddaughter is here with me. She's my helper. So she's taking care of the beads, and I'm sure it'll be something that she will remember, for many years to come.